Hello guys and welcome back to the KSP Noob where I'm doing a post commentary and I'm probably going to stick with the post commentary format for a lot of the series. Not all of it, don't worry about that, because if I'm going on a mission that's the only mission, then I might do a non-post, but for now it's only post. And it's still annoying that I can't hear the audio, but oh well. So we're launching a new craft. Well, somewhat. I still am editing this Lunar Explorer. And what I did, I made those really big boosters. And I have it only inputting fuel to the top stage. So when I drop the bottom stage, or I can't show you the mouse, but say that I just went over the Maverick ones, the 2-engine ones. When I drop that, then I'll get more thrust up, and I will also not use up all my fuel, so yeah, this is basically a mission to the moon, finally. I said that would be the last, failure. Oh, I couldn't believe I can't figure that word out. But yeah, it was actually the last failure, because I actually did this right this time. Although you'll see at the end something that I have to do, so yeah, no spoilers. Also, I didn't realize that Jebediah was with us on this particular voyage because I thought that I had already put in Halo, and when do I realize? I think I realized really late in. I'm like, oh, hi Jebediah, what are you doing here? So, yeah. Yeah. The problem is this is a 27-minute video and I have nothing that I know what to talk about. Everything goes almost without a hitch, basically, so that's a pretty good track record for this mission. It gives it a lot of fuel. I think after this bottom stage, we just have these small engines for the lander. Without using any of the fuel, we have about 3,000 and something Delta V. I think 3,200? I didn't really check. I was checking around the 2,700 part, so yeah, I still haven't noticed yet, but because my mouse has a big spasm when it finds out, so yeah. I like to check the temperature, and it was actually cooling, so I was happy with that. Oh, my eyes are watering today. I'm sorry. My eyes are watering. So yeah, I still haven't noticed, I think. I'm just going along a merry way. I wish I could make my preview screen bigger. I don't know why I can't, but oh well. What's this? Change thumbnail size. Oh. So yeah, we're still going. The out of the atmosphere part is kind of boring, but I left it at 1 times just because it's the new rocket, and I do something kind of stupid, but it works, and I'm glad it works. I don't know if it's now. No, it's soon. Is it? I thought I did it by now. Come on, Sean, do it. No? I'm gonna take off my glasses because, yeah. Come on. I know I do it soon. I thought I did it at 10,000. Huh. Or maybe I do it after I, oh, there we go, yeah. I start gravity turning at about 19, 18. Which almost kills me. I put the boosters like how high they are just for the stability that it would have and it wouldn't break up. However, it goes a little bit too far underneath the horizon, so I start losing speed. And I go, oh, am I actually going to have to revert this time? Because this is the second launch of this episode. I cut out the first one because it failed. That's why all the additions are made. But I pull it back up, and because of the, is it 10 degree gimbling? No, it's a 1 degree gimbling. Because of the 1 degree gimbling on the boosters that I call them, it worked. I'm actually, since I don't have to keep my page open, I want to see atmosphere. So I want to stop calling it the lithosphere. Okay, so we got the troposphere, which is where we are, the stratosphere, the mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. I thought there was a lithosphere. Huh. Um, I'm gonna call it the thermosphere then. Close enough. So I'm gonna call it the tropo, strato, thermo, and exo because I'm gonna skip meso. Yeah, I'm gonna skip meso. Okay. KSP atmosphere. Let me just. I want to see if it'll actually tell me. Um, no, it won't. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. So yeah, I can do that because nothing really happens. By the way, it's gonna go into 4 times in like now, and I put the volume lower on the 4 times so that you didn't have to hear all that horribleness. I found out I could actually do that, so although the volumes will be slightly different between them because I have to keep swapping between low and high, so just fair warning that the audio isn't too great for just levels. I put it close, so I put it at middle, so it's kind of easy. So I try and get the most efficient burn I possibly can, which I needed to do for this craft because I didn't have enough fuel. I want to unlock either the mainsail or the orange tanks. They're apparently not in the same one. I remember them being the same one before, so that's kind of annoying. I'm gonna have to look into which one would be better for me, but one's 160, one's 90. Or is it 180? I think it's 160. So yeah, I put this in the 4 times because it's burning to the mun. So yeah, I have a lot of 4 times and 1 times changes. So yeah, bear that in mind. That's why it's 27 minutes instead of what it would normally be at like 14. Because if I put everything at 4 times, it would be like 14 minutes. It's just a 40-minute recording. So it chunks down to 14. Actually, no, it chunked down to 10. What am I talking about? It's 4 times speed. Wow. Yeah, I'm smart. So yeah, we kept getting a maneuver, or encounter the non-encounter, but we did get the encounter that I had planned, so I don't know. The KSP has a weird issues with that, but it's fine. It worked out in the end, so. So then I wanted to see just if I could do it, and I don't know why I did that burn, or that maneuver, because it doesn't work because I don't have an exact same orbit as I would have if I burned perfectly, so I really don't see the point of doing that. Oh well, doesn't matter. Wow, we're 8 minutes in. Another 20 minutes to go, apparently. So yeah, now I have to delete that and then make a new one. Try and get as low as possible because I have so much fuel. It's unbelievable. I can't read out any of the numbers, but I know I have a lot of fuel. I think it says 1,700 delta V. I have a really tiny screen, so I can't read that. So yeah, now I'm collecting science. I have this new solar thing, solar collector, whatever. And I also have a magnetometer, which I don't use or I'm going to use in a second. I also did one of the two Mr. U's. I'm going to do if I do another mission, then I'll get the low to the mun with the goo, and then on the surface. So we get the magnetometer, and I think that's it. Then we get out Jebediah. I think I missed the reaction that I had, so whoops. Oh well. Oh, my eyes are watering. It's really annoying to commentate this. Ugh. Especially since I need my glasses on, but I can't have them on because I'm rubbing my eyes constantly. I don't know why. So yeah, we're just collecting all the science. That's why this is in 1 times acceleration. Which, yeah, I'm not going to do that every single time we get science, but when we get new science and or science in space, then I will probably, most likely. Say I'm forgetful. Did I get the EVA? I think I did. So it's fine. Yeah. I can't look back in the recording because I'll edit or disturb the audio recording that I'm doing right now. So yeah. Not the best idea. Yeah, I think I've collected everything. So I just go back in. Oh. No, now I'm collecting EVA and I realize, oh, I already got that, so that's fine. Because I've flown by it, I've just never flown onto it. So, yeah. So now we're going into 4 times speed in like a second. So there we go. Figure I'd time it with the actual time warp. So now we do this maneuver. I forget why we go out of 4 times acceleration. Because now we're out of 4 times acceleration. I'm wondering why. Oh yeah, I'm getting low mun, although you can't see anything. I'm sorry. Yeah. Unfortunately, that happens. Oh wait, actually, I guess you can see now because I did that. I don't actually remember a lot of this. I don't know why. Like I do, but like don't remember exactly how I have light and darkness, so it's fine. Yeah. I'm just rambling, to be honest. So now we get out, and we don't take the other mystery goobies. We want that for the surface, because we get more for the surface. And we go, we collect the 2 sciences. Come on, collect. The thing is, we only really need 1 of each because it's reusable, so I don't know why I put 2. It's a waste of mass. And I forgot to put them in, so I collect data and go, oh, I want to put this in. Usually you can do that, so I'm like, okay, should I go back into space? I'll try collecting, and it's like, you're doing the same experiment. So, yeah, it's kind of a stupid part. I did a stupid there, but oh well. It's fine. So now we get back in with spark effects. This commentary would be way easier if I didn't have my eyes just constantly watering. Oh my god. So now we're back in 4 times acceleration. Well, video 4 times acceleration, I should kind of point out, but oh well. I could go up to like 12, but that's kind of too fast to see what the hell's going on, so yeah. So we're making a burn that puts us on a suborbital, or an impact orbit, I don't know. I don't know what the word is, so. Then I try and get it at the keythane patch, but what I should do, and what I have to correct for later, is I should put it farther than the keythane, because I'm going to be slowing down. So, I'm going to have to slow down, so it's kind of stupid on my part. But now we're in 1 times, which I really should have put this in 4 times, but again, we have never done this before, so. Although you've probably seen it a million times on other people's channels if you watch it, so, oh well. I like to do things like, you don't skip the first, and also, this is a really slow time, so like it takes me a very long time because I'm very precise with it, because I don't want to crash again and lose another Kerbal, even though Jebediah spot respawns, although he won't because TAC stops that. But now we go down, and I'm like, okay, how far should I go? How far should I go? What I wanted to do is I wanted to just be right above the keythane before I started decelerating, but that doesn't work because I would crash and burn. Because I'm like, oh, I can't test that. Oh, can't test how high that is. So I'm like, what do I do? So I start slowing down, I think. No, now I'm going to correct by thrusting up and then forward because I'm an idiot. So I want to be past the keythane so that I can guaranteed to land in the keythane. So, and you can see the keythane scanner right over there. Oh, so I burn so that I feel like I'm not going to skip over the entire thing, which is fine. And then I speed up even more. Oh no, I'm not speeding up, I'm just going around to get to the retrograde. And then I start slowing down very slowly. And I mean, this takes a little bit while to actually do, so yeah. And then once we get over the kethane, and I'm guaranteed to land in the kethane like about now, I think I just really burn. Like I burn a lot. Yeah, I'm starting to burn even more just so that I land in the kethane and not over it. Because if I'm over the kethane and then I retrograde, then I'm guaranteed to land in the kethane. So it works. So yeah. So now we're just burning. Making sure I watch the altitude to make sure that I don't actually crash and burn. That's fine. And what I'm doing right now is I'm killing my horizontal speed and not... Well, I'm kind of killing my vertical speed, but more my horizontal. Which is what I should do the last mission, but because it was on the dark side, I didn't judge the height right, and I crashed. And I didn't have enough fuel either. Yeah, that was a main portion. I didn't have enough fuel. Which is why we have this craft, or this launcher. My eyes are so annoying me right now. Oh. I hope I'm not hitting the mic. I probably am, and I'm sorry if I'm hitting the mic. Don't really need to commentate this because it's just me falling and burning. So now we're definitely killing our horizontal because you can see that the retrograde is moving toward the top of the globe, which would mean that we're burning downward directly. I try and keep it within a couple millimeters. So, yeah. Yeah, this is a really long process. I really should have cut this out. Or, like, sped it up, but, It was a slow process, but it was a very precise process, so that's why I'm keeping it. And this theoretically could go to more than one biome if I added more Science Goos and Science Juniors. Even then, I could just take the other two experiments. Because as long as I go to a kethane, I can get an unlimited amount of fuel. So, that would be beautiful if I could get that to work. So, yeah. So we're burning downward, and the retrograde, because I'm not burning perfectly and it's not perfect, it starts going a little bit, like, to the left, to the right, to the up, to down. So I have to periodically correct, you will see. I think I've actually killed my engines because I'm trying to get as much or as far down as possible. These are really high up. So, yeah. Can't read the numbers, but I think it's about 20. Could be wrong. I cannot read those numbers at all. I guess it could either say 60 or 20. I don't know. But even 40. And Dom pops in again for like the 50th time. He never used to go on away. He used to just always be offline, so the fact that he's doing that's a little annoying, but oh well. So we're just coming down slowly, and I'm correcting for the retrograde because I don't want to be moving forward. And we're coming down. I can see my shadow, which is half when I judge when to actually burn, because when you see your shadow, you should definitely start slowing down. So, yeah. And I'm just coming down ever so slowly. Try and keep it within 6 meters per second, because that's what I like to be at. Because your engines can survive 7, even though the landing struts can survive more, I think it's 12. It's just better to have the engines not explode if they accidentally hit the ground, so... Yeah, I'm doing it this way. So we're coming down. Coming down. Coming down. We're really close. I'm still burning, and... touchdown. And then a little bit of wobbling, but it's fine. And now I start the drill, because I want fuel to get home. I think I have about 400 meters per second left. Well, it will be when I mine, because, yeah, it adds mass. So I wait for it to drill. And the drill goes down. And I go, is it actually mining? Like, it's actually doing anything? And then I say, yep, the kethane's going up. Okay, it's fine. So, I don't want to do the science yet. I want to do all the kethane first, so... A time warp. Yeah. I really should have sped this part up. That's what I should speed up. But oh well. I'm recording it now. I don't want to record it again. So. Oh well. So once that's done, I'm going to take off my glasses and rub my eyes again. Then I'm going to retract the drill, and then I'm going to turn on the converter. And realize that nothing is actually going into my tanks. The reason for this is the decouplers aren't attaching the fuel to the processor or converter, so it doesn't have anywhere to put the fuel, so it doesn't do anything. So I need to send a rescue mission for this guy. Because if I can dump the keythane, maybe. I don't think you can though. If you could, then yay. But if you can't, then yeah, rescue mission's coming. I'm gonna probably send a probe with a pipe endpoint, and that will allow the Kerbal with the Kerbal attachment to plug stuff in. Because I can just take it off of the probe and put it onto here, and then I can convert fuel. And yeah, I have to do that one at a time. It's a little annoying, but yeah. I don't know how you take a service sample, by the way, by hanging on there, but oh well. So yeah, now it's just collecting science in the inevitable rescue mission. It's almost a complete success. Almost. It would have been a complete success if it wasn't for that. So it's not like we failed, it's just that we didn't succeed. So yeah. He has 160 days worth of life support, which means that he has 160 days for us to rescue him. That's not hard. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just send a probe. It's just easy to send probes. I don't need to... Oh, I need to add landers. Landing legs. Well, I can make it a really tiny craft because all I need it for is the pipes, right? So, yeah, I can send a really tiny craft and then it'll get to the mud perfectly fine. It's just getting down here is the problem. So, yeah. It would be easier if I got into orbit, but I don't think 400 meters per second, as you can see up there, is enough. I'm not sure. Might be enough. I'm not that good to try, because if I fail, I fail, and then we kill Jebediah and we lose all the science. So, because we have a good, like, 200 science on here. So, the amount of science that we get from this mission is 80, well, we have 86 by the end, so we got 81, because we had 5.5, which is just short of the mainsail, which is a little annoying, but we don't get the orange tanks anyway, so I don't see the point, because it'll just drain our fuel. But, oh well. So now we just collect the science, which I should still speed this up, but oh well. This is why it's 27 minutes to like 25, or 20, or 24, 23, but oh well. That is all fine and dandy. And he falls a couple times because I'm an idiot. Ugh. See, preferably I would like to get the keythane thing to work so I can get it home. I don't care about leaving probes here, to be honest. It's just one probe, so it'll be fine. I can always salvage it later if I really want to. Oh, I'm stretching. So yeah. You just get to watch me flail around trying to get into all the science. With sparks flying for some unknown reason to me. So we collect that data. And apparently Science Junior didn't work. So I have to do it again. I don't know why. Oh my god, my eyes! Oh my god. Yeah, my eyes are watered. Don't know why. Probably because they're dry. This is winter problems, I guess. So yeah, now I'm trying to get at the Science Junior, and I'm like, what? What? Why? I can collect that data. Why can't I collect Science Junior? So now I have to go and redo it, unfortunately. I get more. I take those the EVA and the surface sample when I already had them. So I get confused when I try and go back in because it says, "Do you want to dump these experiments?" I'm like, "Are you gonna dump all of my experiments?" So I'm like, no. So let's store. So okay, that's not working. So let's take and then store. And then let's review what we have left. And then we just have the two EVA and the surface sample. So I just discarded that one. And then I just dumped the other one. Then I get the Science Junior thing. There we go. Get the lovely Science Junior. And then I go back out. And then I try and inch my way down the elevator until... Or the elevator? The ladder. Until I get the science, because I don't want to get off and then fly back up, so... There we go. Then we go back up, we go back in. And then it goes back to 4 times acceleration. Yes, as I check some of the life supports and stuff, just to make sure everything will be fine. And yeah, I probably could have cut this part out, but I left it because, yeah. I do that. I leave stuff. That's fine. But it is wrapping up, so I should start my outro. So, hope you enjoyed this episode of the KSP Noob. We will send a rescue mission quickly. Probably cut out most of it, just, it's really the rescue part. And then, yeah, we will probably go to Minmus next. Or we will send a mission, a probe to, say, Duna or something. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I guess I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.